scientists are always working to change the world for the better in a balanced way between being cautious and determined. What happens when that determination for a scientific discovery goes too far? In fiction, this idea has always been explored in every form of media, but one of the best examples is the novel Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. People should read Jurassic Park, not because it increases the suspense, as its tone focused more on horror and the B-movie gore that was missing from the original movie. It's because it shows that human arrogance can have dire consequences. Humans are naturally curious about the world and the laws of nature. The application of these scientific findings is important and must be used wisely or else. The scientists Ian is talking about have tried everything to control the dinosaurs, but they were limited in what they could accomplish. Certain things cannot be altered, and no matter what you do, it cannot be changed. It just so happens that they have to learn the hard way. Ian points out Hammett's irresponsibility of treating the dinosaurs as products of entertainment rather than a project that should be taken more seriously. Often or not, scientific discoveries are used irresponsibly for their own benefits. People in power or some type of control are sometimes self-centered, only focusing on their own goal instead of being cautious regarding any future problems. One of the scientists named Dr. Henry Wu thought he could control the behaviors of the dinosaurs. However, behavior is unpredictable and impossible to control. You can't actually predict anything that is innate, like the weather or how the grass grows. Although Frankenstein is a classic example of science trying to control the laws of nature and failing, Jurassic Park takes that conflict to a whole new level by having more than one crime against nature roaming in an isolated island, where most people would have little to nothing to defend themselves. When control is lost, there are often disastrous results. Scientific experimentation requires accountability and restraint. Science should never be used for personal gain or dreams. It should be only used for the good of humanity. One of many stories, whether intentional or not, was inspired by Jurassic Park, like a game called Half-Life that came out in 1998. The game is about a physicist named Gordon Freeman heading to work at a research facility located in New Mexico called Black Mesa. During that day, the administrator of the facility, named Wallace Green, was provided a Zen crystal from a guy who is only known as the G-Man. The Zen crystal sample is found to be very unstable because all of the computers were severely malfunctioning, making most of the scientists hesitant about the experiment. But Dr. Green proceeds with the experiment anyways. So when Gordon pushes the sample into the anti-mass spectrometer, a resonance cascade occurs, causing structural damage from a giant explosion. In the process, it begins spawning aliens from another dimension that starts to kill everyone in the facility. So it's up to Gordon Freeman to save as many survivors as possible while trying to survive the disaster. However, one main difference about the military in both stories is that in Jurassic Park, the Costa Rican military saves all the remaining survivors and kills off all the dinosaurs. But in Half-Life, the US military executes every alien and every survivor as an attempt to cover up the incident by the US government. Some real-life disasters happen because of people in charge thinking they have everything in control, like the Titanic or the Chernobyl incident. Not only that, they willfully ignored any type of warning signs and didn't think about how their actions would put other people at risk. I would highly recommend this well-written book to all who want a different experience from the PG-13 Jurassic Park franchise that we all know today.